Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and the Hartford Whalers franchise mode. We're getting into the second half of the second season. But first, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, Kwanzaa, holiday, whatever, and getting ready for the new year. Just welcome back. I hope you had a good time. But we're getting right into this. And I've sat here for the last 10 minutes just thinking about the team and the direction to go. So, first, let's get to the lines and go with what I'm thinking of. As you know, before we had Wenberg on the first line, Arthur on the third line, and Tij, Druin, and Duchesne on the second line. But I was thinking, maybe we get rid of the team and we get a better draft pick. I'm just going to keep this team together for the rest of this year. I'm going to ask Tiz to get the chemistry for the first line, so he has maxed out chemistry for the first line, along with Kako, and maybe Tivu, and hopefully that boosts them for the rest of the year. And then when it comes to the draft, all these older guys, Duchesne, Druin, Tivu, Bertuzzi, maybe then you can kind of move on from them, regain some. Recoup some draft picks for them. And then the same thing with defense here. Provorov, he's doing good here. I'm enjoying him so far. Yes, we're -5. This team is, a little shaky. Bean, honestly, I think he's more of a second line guy. Yoki, we can probably move him up. Try that out for a little bit. Bean could be down here with Pedersen. Proberg, I like him. He can be that bottom six guy, and if not, maybe top four if somebody gets injured. But I like to keep him around for a long time. Power play, I doubled up Kako and Tij on the power play to grow them as much as possible. Forrester's on there just to help with his ice time too. Goalies, we're still doing good here. Spencer Knight has 2 X factors now, so that is working out to plan. I would like to get those guys in. Draft class, if we view draft class, these are what we have so far. This is the McKinnon draft. So I mean, if we get top 3 draft pick, I'm picking him, and that is going to be a dominant first line. But that is for later down the line. I looked at pending free agents. I'm thinking for that top line, if we can continue to grow Kako, because he still has that medium potential for a low elite potential. Hopefully, we can continue to boost that, and he will be perfect for that first line: sniper, playmaker, power forward, and then we get that playmaker, pure playmaker for that first line. That's where I think I messed up, not going all out for Mitch Marner, because honestly that would have helped him. Yes, he's scoring a few goals, but I could have told him just pass the damn puck. But that's where this upcoming off season comes in. We'll see who's available. We'll work that out when that comes. That's my thought. But contracts, let's take a look at contracts. There's not many contracts to go through right now, especially throughout this whole team. Like all these depth guys around each position. Yeah, Holmstrom, I mean, he's doing good on that bottom pairing. He's a good two-way forward. He has the awareness and all that. So, we could bring him back for a little bit. 2 years, 1.6 ain't bad. If anything, he'd be 26 and he can play down in the AHL as well. Just like I said before, Broberg, I like to keep him around. Listen, I'll give you 3 for 2.2 if you agree to that. Not bad. Goalies, we do have Knight's contract to extend. Let's take a look at that. I want to sign him before he starts asking for way too much. So maybe we get him for yeah, that's a little bit too long. 6 years at 7.5. I'm going to offer this right now before I start negotiations with that. 6 years would be perfect. We'll bring him up right to 30 years old. 7.5 is pretty much just a $3 million increase in his salary, which is more than enough for a goalie who could possibly become an elite goalie. Devin is a high starter, so he'll be a good backup in the future. Defense, we're doing good down here developing all these guys. Not worried about their contracts. Wallstrom, he's a good AHL fourth liner for us. I don't mind giving him a 1 year extension on that. Where else? Ratty, he's doing good down here in the AHL. He's definitely going to be. He needs to work on his faceoffs, but at being a center, that will slowly grow. This offseason, I'm going to tell him to focus on that. He will be a good penalty killer, fourth line guy. But let's get back over here. Hopefully this works out. Kako, will you, on ice play, will you scheme fit, please? Oh, yes, let's go. First line. Boom. First line. Thank you. We'll fit you in the first line. And also, will you be... Okay, that's too much to ask at first. First line change is more important. Next, I was asking for power play. That's one down. Where is Tiz? Iginla. Will you be willing to scheme 50-50, please? Let's go. First line. Let's move you up to the first line. Thank you very much, Tiz. We'll come back with you on fitting into the power play maybe next month. And then finally, the last guy. Where is he? Did he move? No, he's at the top. Names don't move. All right. Tivo, I know you're a little bit older. You're convincing, please. Let's go. First line, let's get them all in there. Boom. Well, I'll come back to all you guys to fit into the power play in the next month. Hopefully, playing well will help with that. Provov, I forget. No, he already fits the first line. Maybe I can ask him to fit into the power play. But there we go. We got +3 all on the first line. They're all happy on there. So we got +3, +3, +2 down here. We're looking at pretty healthy as a team here. Tij, he does fit because that does help with the first line too. And there goes Kako. All right, so I don't need to do that. Beautiful. Penalty kill. Forrester, I would like to ask him. He's a two-way guy. He will definitely help out on there. Holmstrom, he already does fit. Those guys fit. Provov, I'm going to ask you to fit. So Provov, Forrester, and who else am I going to ask? Provov and Yoki. So we got 3 more guys to ask to fit into this team here. Provov should fit into the power play. Mostly, he does. So... But more importantly, let's fit these guys into the penalty kill. So starting with Forrester first, let's go with on ice play. Scheme fits 50-50. Oh, beautiful. Let's go penalty kill. Thank you. It seems like I've noticed throughout the year with this new conversation system, it's easier to convince them if you guys are having a good to an okay season. So, all right, beautiful. Let's get you in on the penalty kill. I'll ask for a power play later, but I'm looking for a true power play, passing, offensive defenseman to help with that. And then the last one was Yoki. All right, Yoki. Let's convince you 50-50. You might say no. Yeah, I had a feeling. It was going too well with all these guys' chemistry changing and all that to fit into the team. But most importantly, let's save this so, nothing bad happens. All right, so that's pretty much all the changes that I'm thinking of as of right now. Broberg was the other one. A little slow here. Past couple good days off. Beautiful. Let's add you to the penalty kill. Thank you. All right, beautiful. So with that, we should have a little bit extra chemistry on the penalty kill to help with that. Let's one more take a quick peek at that. Defense. I already shifted that around. We'll try that out in just a little bit. Penalty kill, we should, yes, +3, beautiful, all the way around. +3, +2 on the second line. Broberg's fitting in on that. And then defense, yeah, we're good. +1. Looking good. Chemistry all across the board. Points, we'll just do a quick overview. Duchesne's the point leader. Defensive point is Proverb. Goals is Tivu. Assists is Duchesne. Tij is on there with rookie points. And Spencer has pretty much all of our wins. 16 to be exact. So, after all that yapping in the intro, let's get underway simming. We have a nice 4-game home stretch to open up the second half of the season here. Dow's is injured. Just replace him. 6-1 loss against the Rangers. 6-5 loss against the Kings. So not good so far. Broberg is back, though. He's happy to accept. Spencer Knight is back. Let's go. That is a big signing for us to get him back. He's our franchise goalie. That's why I drafted him. 6-2 win against the Pens to bring that back, and a 2-1 win against the Jets. So, starting the second half of the 2025-26 campaign, 2-2. Not bad. We're just outside of a playoff spot. 2 points against the Rangers. That loss to the Rangers was big. We have a couple big games here, Atlantic and Metro. At least, look at that. The Islanders have fired Patrick Waugh, so we need to win that game against them. First, Toronto, we need that win. 2-0 win and 3-0 win against the Islanders. So we had back-to-back shutouts there. Beautiful. But a 6-3 loss to, they're a pretty good team, the Stars. They're second in their division. With us, we're still a point out. Ooh, this is a big game against the Devils. That's a big game. We're still halfway through the season, but still a big game against Buffalo and the Devils here, and Ottawa. We'll do these 3 games. They're in the Eastern Conference, so we need I would say at least 2 wins here. Replace him. Devils, 3-1 win, beautiful. Buffalo, 1-0 loss. It's a close game. Ottawa, stop that. Come on, at 1-0 win. Ooh, we got 3 shutouts this month. Beautiful. And look at that. We're in the wild card spot right now. The Rangers are there, so if we picked up those 2 more points, or at least 1 more, we'd be in third. So that's going to be a huge game against Carolina coming up here. This team is gelling beautifully. All right, 3-2 win against the Wild. All right, that's a good start here. Broberg is injured. We'll replace him. It's not for long. Kraken, 6-4 win, beautiful, big game, and a 5-4 win against Carolina. That is massive. So we are second in our division. We've lost what? We lost the first 2 games. We only lost 4 games this month. I will take that. That's pretty good over these last few games, and we're 8-2. Beautiful. Let's save this. We're starting off absolutely amazing. All right. I don't really want to take a look at all the stats here, but I just want to see plus minuses and stuff, especially for the first line. See how they're doing. Druin's got a lingering injury. 22-22 for Tivu, not bad. Tij, his plus minus is slowly getting fixed here. He's got 50 points, right? No, 40 points. I'm stupid. 40 points. Not bad, especially for a rookie. And Kako is doing good here with 37 points, but a good old plus minus. He's getting some power play points. Tij, how are your power play points? Good. He's getting goals. Definitely need him to shoot more. Druin's doing good. The second line is doing good. Arthur, he says he is a sniper, but he just doesn't shoot the puck, it looks like, very, very often. Yeah, 94. I might ask him to become a playmaker because it's just not working out well with him being a sniper, if anything. Druin's being the sniper on that line. Third line, plus minus is going crazy for them, except for Wenberg. Yeah, but he was on that first line where it wasn't doing well. And fourth line, a little bit of a plus minus differential there. We're winning a decent amount of games, so I don't want to change up too much, especially with Wenberg doing good. Uh, let's we'll keep the lines the same. Nothing's going too bad over here. But since adding Yoki to the first line, it's helping out pretty well. And Bean, I mean, his plus minus has gotten a little better by 8, I believe. It was minus 16 before. Bottom line, doing all right. And then goalies, Quick. He doesn't have any shutout wins, but his winning and everything is coming back. But Spencer has 6 shutout wins on the season. I will take that all day. 6. Some goalies don't get 6 for a year, but the team is coming around. We're starting to gel together. I'm liking it. We'll get in here. Where is the trade deadline? The 28th. We'll get there. I don't know if I'm going to add anybody or anything. This team is just gelling too well. As of right now, it can all fall apart. We've seen that happen. But you know what? Let's get into the simming here. We got it looks like a mini stretch against the Western teams here. But first, Detroit, a 3-1 win. Broberg is back. I'm not going to bring him back till after Edmonton until he's fully healed. Calgary, 6-2 loss. Edmonton, a tough team. Jake Bean is hurt. So you know what? I should have just replaced player. And also, I didn't notice that. Tij is up to an 87 now. Look at that. I mean, his shot's going crazy. I'm definitely going to ask him to shoot more. But, Broberg, I'm going to put Broberg back on that bottom line, and then I will put Harris up here. Let him get a little bit more time. 4-2 win against Edmonton. That's a big win here. All right, still got a nice Western stretch here. We're on a little road trip here. San Jose has fired their head coach. All right, coach is getting fired. Vancouver, though. 5-2 loss. They're a real hard contending team. Bean is back, but not after the 12th. 5-2 win against, aren't they the Stanley Cup championship team? Or was that Winnipeg? I play career modes on my own time, and I pay attention to too many storylines. No, Winnipeg is, yeah. I knew it was a Western team. It was between those two. And a 5-4 loss against Seattle. Let's get Bean back in the lineup here. We go to edit lines. Still an 87 overall. That's nice. Kako is still an 85. Harris. Let's get Bean in there. Beautiful. And then since we're doing so well, let's see if I can get Arthur to agree to become a playmaker. Because it will be nice to get him to change over. Then he would really fit into this team. I can find a place for him. Where is he? There he is. On ice play. Play style. 50-50. All right, cool. Playmaker. I know you can be a play. You don't have the knack for setting up plays, but you're a sniper. We'll figure something out there. All right, that's a fail, but whatever. We're doing good. Let's get back into simming. I thought I would at least try that to fix that, but here we go. We got a big game against Philly. They're looking in on the wild card, and then a game against Boston, which they're a pretty good team. They're second in their side. All right, Philly though, big game against Philly. 4-2 win against Philly, beautiful. Yeah, a lot of injuries going on down in the AHL. 6-5 shootout win though against the Bruins, and a 3-2 shootout win against the Golden Knights. So, oh yeah, we're starting to pick up steam here. 3 big games though against the Eastern Conference here. Tampa, let's get rolling on them. Let's get, all right, Alexander, welcome back from injury. They're 3 shootout wins in a row. Damn. But a 2-1 win, a stronger win against the Cup contending team. Montreal, they're a 4-0 loss. I knew that was coming. And then a 3-2 loss against the Capitals. They are bottom of our division. No, the Islanders are, of course. But 74 points for us. Wow, let's just get past Anaheim and then into the trade deadline. But this team, we're starting to gel. This is why I didn't want to get rid of the team. I'm looking at it. It's like we're not a bad team. We're a deep team. We're a solid team. But before that, let's get to Anaheim's game. Durham is back from injuries for Alexander. Let's take a look at them. Hey, they're 44-16-2. They're no slouch of their own down in the AHL. Where are they? They're number 1. Not bad. Good for you guys. Putting a good team together down there. But more importantly, numbers. We like stats, don't we? 56 points for Tivo. Not bad. Not bad at all. Especially for that first line. Ooh, that first line is clicking. Forwards. Yes, they're pretty much, I would say, 0 across the board. Let's just even that, or +2. Let's just even that out across the board. Teravainen is definitely taking a lot of shots. He's more of a shooting playmaker than anything, which is taking some pucks away from Tij. So I don't know. Maybe just for, it's working for now, but maybe for a week or so, maybe we move Druin up there or something. I don't want to mess it up too bad. Kako is also taking a lot of shots. I know I told him to take a lot of shots, but I mean, I got to tell him back in the offseason to switch that back up, start passing more, because I know he's taking a lot of shots. It's just not equating to a lot of goals. We gotta keep telling Tij to be that sniper, because his category is going to get better. I mean, he has the shot. It just needs, the accuracy needs to come up. So we'll work on doing that. Third line, though, or second line is not doing too bad. Duchesne and Druin, I mean, they're they're a big minus. It's probably because of Wenberg. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. Maybe I'll move Forrester up, because I believe he's on the third line. Let's see, probably. So I might move him up. I mean, the third line's got a +8, it looks like. They're doing good down there. So I might mix it up a little bit. Gustavs and Smith hasn't played much, so we've been somewhat of a healthy team. Provov is doing good here, 34 points on the defense. Bean is a -12, so I might move on from Bean this upcoming offseason. But power play points, how are we doing here? Tij is leading us with 23. That's nice. That's good to see. Face-offs, who's our top guy? It looks like, well, Duchesne is our top guy, and Druin when they take face-offs. But it's Wenberg right now with 49%. Well, I would say Duchesne. 700 face-offs isn't nothing to look at. Kako, though, he throws the body. I like that. 134 hits. Provov, 2. Bertuzzi. Out of all the older guys, I might want to keep Bertuzzi. 4.4 is a big. We'll see. But I like to keep him. Takeaways. Who's our good two-way guy? Kako's. I don't know why the Rangers got rid of him. I mean, they just weren't doing good in this is a video game, but simulating, he does well. Fights, who's our guy? Tij. All right, Tij. All right, he's a scrappy guy. And then rookie skaters, I mean, he's got 53 points. We know that. Goalies, 28 wins on the season for Knight, and he got another X Factor. He's growing. I am liking this. This team is coming together nicely. But across the league, Swayman, Vasilevsky, the timeless wonder Marc-Andre Fleury for the Toronto Maple Leafs is getting it done up there. Markstrom, Georgiev, Shesterkin, Kochekov, and then Knight. Rookie skaters, where is he? 53 points. I mean, he's out doing the power forward? Yeah. The power forward, he's just outscoring him. He's doing well. Continue the good work. Tij, top defenseman is Hughes, Makar, and Morrissey. I mean, who else? Top assists is probably those three guys. Top goals, I know wow. Zach Werenski with 16, Yossi with 15, Pietrangelo with 15. All right, forwards-wise, points, Matthews is having a hell of a season with Nylander. They did not need Mitch Marner whatsoever. Crosby's up there. In real life, he just passed Lemieux against the Islanders. Shocker. Nylander is the assist leader with Stone right behind him, and Point Eichel scoring, having 52 goals in 62 games is absolutely mental by Kucherov. Matthews at 46, Connor at 39. Down the board is not bad from all these guys. Who is taking the most shots? Kucherov, not bad. And then who has given out the most hits? 153 by Kadri, but Kako is up there. He's number 4. So that's working out pretty well for us. The numbers for the Metropolitan, we are sitting third. Goals per game, we're 5th. So, I mean, mid. But goals against, we are the top defensive team. I'll take that. Power play, we are the second best. Wow, Carolina's going off. But 19% for this kind of unit that we have. Imagine when Tish gets better at scoring and we have a true playmaker passing the puck around. That is beautiful. Penalty kill, 83%. I like to see at least 85, but with this unit, 83 is okay. At home, we are a home team, definitely. Definitely a home team. But I really don't know who to trade. If I were to trade anybody off this team, I really don't know. I really don't know. Because we're working well together. I'll be a conservative buyer. Let's enter the trade deadline. Let's see who's available. And I mean, John Carlson, I mean, that's asking a lot. They want a first round pick. And then they don't even want to come here. Same thing with Terry Schmaltz. I mean, some of these guys don't even want to come here. Ryan Strome would like to come here, but I don't have a place to fit him in. I mean, second line, but 2 years, I don't know what I would do with him. Same thing for Ilya. I mean, they want a top prospect. They want a first round back. That's at least a second or a third right there for both of them. Krause is going, and Kapanen going from Utah to New Jersey for, I'm going to butcher the hell out of that name. Clause protected. These guys are way too much. They want way too much in return for these guys. I mean, yes, will that probably help us? Yeah, but they want way too much. I mean, Schilling maybe, but that's another offensive defenseman. Another trade coming in. I wish they would stop doing this. Flyers, Spencer Lawton, and not a big trade. I mean, they're getting rid of a couple other guys, and yes. Looking at what we do have $21 million to spend in this upcoming free agency. If not a little less, if not a little more. But I'd rather keep our first and our 2 seconds and our 2/3 draft pick for this year, because after the season's over, I mean, we have a few people that could move on from, like Bean. I could re-sign him or just let him go. I'll probably most likely be moving on from him. He's just not working out for us unless we can get a good contract for him right now. Pretty much this side, we're good on. Arthur, we may or may not move on, see how he develops over this next coming year. And then these three guys, Teravainen, Drouin, and Bertuzzi, they have a couple years left on all their contracts, and we could move on from them, and we can use that draft pick to boost on up. Same thing with Duchesne. I mean, there's a few guys I could really just move on from to help get some prospects back into this team and help this team grow that aspect-wise. So that's what I'm thinking on doing. We have, a few older guys on this team that, yes, we're doing good now, but I don't see them here in 3 years. Duchesne I don't see here in even 2 years. The Wenberg's on a 1-year deal. Teravainen I don't see here in 2 years. Bertuzzi maybe. Drouin probably not. I'd definitely be trading him in a year. So a lot of these guys, of those older guys, I don't expect to stay around. So this will probably be their last year, and then we'll work it over in the trade, or not the trade deadline, the draft. See if we can't move up if there's anybody good in the first round, or just get picks for the following year. So I'm just gonna end the trade deadline for this. A lot of teams were moving around players. I probably just messed that up. Can't ending it so soon with all the trades. We got a 4-1 win against the. It's over. They got their trades done. Terry, the Ducks traded away Terry. We'll just look at the trades here, players and trade picks. So these are all the guys here. I mean, more trades went on after that, so that's cool. It doesn't mess that up. I never really paid attention to that in all the years I've played this game. I never really paid attention to that. But the Devils acquired Kapanen and Cruz. We saw that. Spencer Lawton. We saw that one. O'Connor and Klingberg. All right, we saw. I didn't see that one. Shikaru, Bjorkstrad and Riemsdyk going to Dallas. All right, cool. The Islanders traded away Varlamov and a third and got a second and O'Brien back. Not bad. The Islanders got Terry and they gave up a third. Okay. No, they got a second, Mata, and a third for Terry. I don't know why. All right. Boston got Ilya Makayev, so that's cool. Schilling went to Montreal. White Cloud, nothing. For Toronto, went to the Golden Knights. So it looks like the Ducks are selling house, but not. Ottawa got Ryan Strome and Namastankov. That's pretty much it for the big trades. It's nothing really. Nicholas Waugh went to Calgary. There's one of those. And there's a lot of just pick trading back and forth. So those were all the trades for that. We're coming up on the second half of the season. Let's save this file right now. We are sitting pretty at 35, 22, and 6. This team is looking nice. We're third in the Metropolitan right now, 5 points out of a wild card spot. So, and only 2 points out from the top of the division. So, if we can just go 6-4 throughout the rest of the year, I think we make it into the playoffs. So, I'm eager to keep this going. Let's keep going. We got Utah and Chicago here. Looks like we beat Utah, so there we go. And then we lost to Chicago. What was Utah? 5-4 overtime win. All right, cool. We got 2 big games here, one against Columbus and one against the Panthers. They're fighting for a wild card spot, and Columbus is the top of our division, so we can close the gap on them and get close and help Florida stay away from us. That would be nice. An overtime loss for Columbus and a loss against the Panthers. All right, so we got back. We lost 3 in a row. That is not looking good. We only 1 point out of 3 games. It's getting close here. We need to get on track here against the Sharks. That'd be crazy. If we lose, we shouldn't lose against them. We lose 6-3. All right, we're in a little bit of danger right now. I'll sim these next 2 games and maybe make a little change. Big game against the Rangers here. A rivalry game. 7-5 win and a 4-3 shootout win against the Kings. All right, we're right in the ship. It's getting real close here. We're in a wild card spot. The Panthers are 6 points out, 5 points out from the Penguins, 6 from the Devils. All right, big games coming up here. One against Pittsburgh. They're in a wild card spot. All right, and the defending Stanley Cup champions. All right, big game at home here. Penguins. What do we do? 2-1 overtime loss. It's 1 point though. They are close. We're in a wild card spot now. 6-1 win against the defending Cup champions. So we're in between a wild card spot and third. Toronto's a big game here. They are third in theirs, and then obviously the Islanders, who are at the bottom of us. So can we get 3 points out of these next 2 games? Jarventi, please be healthy. Stop getting injured. You're messing up the flow. All right, Toronto, 3-0 win and a 6-2 win. So we got 4 points out of 2 games. That's massive. That helps us with that. We are up here in second with 90 points. All right, this is awesome. We're doing good here. A big game against Dallas. Not really a big game, but we need points from every game now to stay up here. Yeah, they said no. No, thank you. All right. Devils, they are looking for a wild card spot, and Buffalo is way out of it. All right. 3 points from these 2 games here. Come on. 3 points. Devils. All right, we got to win. Forster is injured till April 1st. Let's just replace him. And a 2. All right, we got 4 points out of those 2 games. Awesome. I'm going to take a look at the roster. All right, Gustafsson got moved up to this line. I don't mind that at all. But first, I would rather... I'll try... I mean, he's scoring not down here on this line. That's kind of cool. Witherby... Let's try Gustav down here, and Witherby will move up here. All right, let's try that for those couple games that he's injured. Yeah, our bottom 6 is not doing fantastic. So that is the only concerning thing right now. Our top line is doing great since I moved Yoki up here and made that whole change. Our second line is doing good. Bean is still a minus, but I mean, those minus could be all from the penalty kill. So it is what it is, but we are sitting nice here. Hey, we're top of the Metropolitan. Look at that. Would you look at that? 94 points. I mean, we got 5 games left here. We, as of right now, would be facing the Red Wings, which we have a game coming up against them. That's the final game of the year against the Red Wings. So everything's in our hands here right now. Big game against Ottawa here. They are at the bottom of their conference, or their division. Forster is back, just 1 game. A 2-1 shootout win. Awesome. Close, tight game. Forster, I know he said he'll be back after the first. Does he have a lingering injury? I'd rather him come back fully healthy. It looks like Duchesne has lost one of his X factors, so definitely will be looking to move on from him. But that is for another day. Yeah, Forrest, he's got a lingering injury. We'll get rid of that eventually. But I'm just going to sim from this screen. A big game against Minnesota here just because they are a big playoff team. So, and they have 107 points. No, they have 88 points. Whoopsies, wrong team. So, we're gauging up against them. But, quick, let's see what we can do. Against Minnesota, a 7-1 win. Big win. All right, and a huge win. 7-1, that's a big win. Kraken here. Let's see what we can do against them. Spencer, what can you do? Provorov is injured to the 8th. We'll just replace him. A 6-3 loss. All right. Let's get this back together here. Witherby, let's get Forced back in here. Gustav, I mean, you did all right. Bergen, you have 75 face-offs. I forget what is Jasper's 72. So actually, we'll do this. Boom. I mean, that's what it was like before. Wow. Mental. Absolutely mental. All right. Provorov, that's a big injury to us, but he'll be back for the playoffs. So most importantly, we can do it. Last 2 games of the season, what's the standings looking like? The Rangers are ahead of us by 1 point. All right. Nashville. Come on, what can we do? Going against Askarov, Spencer Knight, can you do it for us? Come on. 7-2 loss, that's a massive loss. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Where does that put us? We are in the playoffs, but we are third. The Hurricanes have 2 games on us and a game on the Rangers, so they might overtake them both. But here we are against the Red Wings. Where are we right now? We would be going up against the Hurricanes. All right, I actually want the Hurricanes to win and the Rangers to lose because that would be an awesome rivalry. Our first playoff series back, and it will be against our biggest rival, the New York Rangers. Okay, last game of the season against the Red Wings. This will probably predict our playoff seedings. I don't know how it will work with Hurricanes, but it looks like we are possibly facing the Hurricanes unless they win out their 2 games. Last game of the year. Provolv is back, but let's just continue for now. A 5-4 shootout loss. Where does that put us in the standings? 99 points. The Hurricanes are at 100. Let's see where that stands. Come on. One more game. The Hurricanes overtake it. So, I asked for it. I did ask for it. It looks like we will be facing the Rangers in the first round. There it is. All 82 games are played across the board. Let's save this file. And just like that, your Hartford Whalers are in the playoffs, second season in, with a record of 45, 28, and 9 with 99 points. Honestly, I think that's the most points they've had in a season. And also, they have a losing record in the playoffs. They are 18-31 in the playoffs, and I think they've only won 1 playoff series in their whole franchise history, but that was back in the 80s. So it's a tall task to be in the playoffs and hoping to win. I mean, against the Rangers of all teams. But let's take a look here. I mean, it looks like Teravainen and Tij tied on points with 76, 52 assists by Tij, and 24 goals. Listen, I'll take that. And 36 wins by Spencer. But we are going to go into the Stat Central book and take a look at all of this lovely stat information. Okay, I am happy I didn't break up the first line because they finished as a +8 and a 9. I will take that. All taking a lot of shots, so we will fix that in the off season. But 76 points by Teravainen. I don't think that's a career high for him, or it ties a career high. 76 points by a rookie, Tij, beautiful. He's up to an 87 overall now. No X factors just yet. Kakko is still an 85, but a pretty good season with 69 points. Duchesne on the second line here, 61 points. Drouin with 55. 48 by Forrester, not bad. Bertuzzi with 44. Only 41 by Arthur. Wenberg didn't have that good of a year. Holmstrom, Berg, a big minus on that bottom 6 pairing, except for Forrester. 43 points, though, by Provolv. I'm happy I brought him in. Those 30 assists definitely helped. Patterson, 22 points. Bean, 22. With only a -5, so he definitely got a little bit better. Broberg and Perbix, -4 and 5 on that bottom line. So there's that. Most importantly, goalies. How do you do? 36 wins, 22, 6, and 8 shutouts with a 9-10 save percentage. 9, 7, and 3 by Quick. He did what he had to do as a backup, but he has 3 X factors now: tip, energized, and no timer. I'll take that. He's so close of getting a real X factor. Didn't mean to back out there, but most importantly, league stats. Let's take a look here. Starting off with all the forward skaters who won. 132 points by Matthews. That is crazy. 120 by Nylander. They did not need Mitch Marner whatsoever. Nylander won on an assist, though. That is nice. Where is Mitch Marner? Where is he? How far down is he? Damn. Did he get injured or something? Where is good old Mitch? There he is. 49 assists, only 74 points. Oh, that is terrible. Did he sign a new contract? No, he did not. Okay. 70. Wow, he really slowed down though. Didn't he have 52 and 62? So he got 18 more. All right. Whatever. Him and Matthews got 70 goals apiece, so it'll be interesting who wins that. Same amount of plus minus is almost the same. Matthews might win it. McKinnon with 55. Sebastian Aho with 52. 51 by Connor. And then who laid the boom down the most? 195 hits by Kadri. Kako with 175. So second, I'm keeping him. I like that. Takeaways, 93. Wow. 160 by Aho. Wow. Who had the most fights? 23 by Foligno. Guy's a little tough guy, isn't he? Defenseman, Cale Makar, 89 points. 81 by Jack. 74 by Marcy. Same three guys at the top for assists. Goals-wise, who won that? Pietrangelo and Werenski. Not bad. 20 goals by defenseman. That's pretty tough. 26 fights by Middleton. So he's an enforcer. Goalies-wise, Georgiev is probably going to win the Vezina. But let's not overshadow Marc-André Fleury's 40 wins at 41 years old. That is crazy. Wow. Vasilevsky, so this is what we're going to... no, not Vasilevsky. Shesterkin, excuse me. Shesterkin, 37 wins, 20 with a 906. I mean, Spencer Knight had a little bit better. But it is what it is. Who had the most shutouts, though? Spencer Knight had the most shutouts. If he can get one against the Rangers and then a one-goal game against them, I think it's going to be tough, but I think we can do it. Tij again, 76 points, is going to win Rookie of the Year over this franchise power forward from St. Louis. Hell yeah, Tij winning Rookie of the Year. And then rookie goalies, Askarov, 27, 22, and 9. Not bad. Team stats across the board. Let's take a good old look at these. Second in scoring with a 323. Not bad. Our goals against went up just a little bit, but still best defensive in our division. Power play, we dropped down to fourth. The Rangers are at that 20% mark. All right, not good. Power play, they are a little bit better than us with the 85%. How are they, though? We are definitely a home team. They are definitely an away team. So that is going to be a series against them across the whole NHL. Wow, the Lightning, 3.6. But that doesn't stand a chance to some of these teams. Wow, that is a lot. But hey, we're about like halfway. He'll probably tell us as soon as I back out anyway. Most defensive teams, though, Colorado, Lightning, Oilers, Winnipeg, Bruins, Vancouver, Toronto. Not bad. Power play, who had the number one power play? The Winnipeg Jets. All right, 25%. That is astronomical over a whole season, 25%. Wow. And best PK, Lightning, Vancouver, Nashville, Bruins. All right. So, 2 West, 2 East. Screw it. Who had the best home record? The Stars. Who had the best away record? Avalanche. All right. The Avalanche are a road team. I mean, they're a team in general, but they definitely won a lot there. Let's finish out the season and see the playoffs. And just like that, here it is, going up against our arch rivals, the New York Rangers. But first, I'm just going to get our depth chart set for next episode. Let's get Provolv back in there. Beautiful. Looking good. But we're going up against the New York Rangers. Wow. Across the league, though, Toronto, Boston, once again, that matchup. Tampa versus Columbus. Who remembers that series where they swept them a long time ago? And then Carolina versus Detroit. We have Oilers, Predators, Avalanche, Winnipeg. So Juggernauts going across there. Vancouver versus Seattle. So they have their own little rivalry going over there across the border. And then Dallas versus Minnesota, the team that left to go to Minnesota versus them. So we got cool couple storylines going on in here. Actually, let's take a look here against the calendar because we're going up against the Rangers. Just towards the end of the season, we beat them 7-5. I believe in the start of the episode, we actually lost them 6-1. So we're 1-1 against them so far throughout this season. Where are they? We beat them 2-1 and 4-1. So we are 3-1 against them in. Oh no, that's preseason. So we're 2-1 against them during the regular season. So we have beaten them, and I think we. No, that was the Islanders last year that we were a lot better then. So we are 2-1 against them in the regular season. This is a big matchup against them. All right, let's take a look at their lineup, and I'll leave you with that. So you can put down in the comments below what you think this series is going to be. Wow, Artemi Panarin, Makita Zibanejad. Wow, I know how to say that name, but every time I see it, it just takes a second. And Vincent Trocheck on that first line. That is a tough line. Then we got Chris Kreider, Philippe Kreidel, and then Lafreniere. A decent second line. And they have a bit of a depth, but I think our third line is better than them. But defense, they have Keandre Miller, who I could have taken, Adam Fox. They still have Jacob Trouba because the roster didn't get updated and from the trade and whatever. And Brendan Schneider. All right, cool. And then goalies, of course, we have Igor Shesterkin at 92 overall, X Factor, Butterfly, and everything. Do they have any healthy scratches? Rempe, he's injured. And it's also crazy how he progresses in this game. It's pretty cool. All right. Well, that is our matchup. We're going up against the big brother rivals. We're on the road starting. Similar record. We just have 2 more overtime losses than them. But what do you think going up against the Rangers in the first round of the playoffs? Let me know down below. I will see you in the next episode. I'm excited for this. Are you excited for this? But until then, enjoy the rest of your day. Happy New Year. Peace.